What it do, everyone? What's these scenes? How you going? Welcome to Keyona Speaks. And today is the last day of 2020. How are you gonna act? I know within our own personal lives, we can reflect on the year 2020, before COVID and during COVID, to discern just how this year has been for us. I hope that as you've reflected on the negativity, that you've also discovered a lot of blessings or positivity that has happened in this year, whether it was due to COVID or not due to COVID, which after February, everything was pretty much due to COVID. For me, I can do a long list of all of the good things that have happened to me this year, and I can also reflect on some of the small things that I wish was different. But as I mentioned, today is the last day of 2020. And what does that entail? New Year's resolutions. I, for one, am not for New Year's resolutions. I struggle within the year to be accountable or to hold myself accountable for the many things that I think that I want to do or to achieve. And so instead of even tickling myself with creating resolutions, I decided, we always focus on spring cleaning. How about we think of quarter 1 or Q1 cleaning? Clean out your home. Create a fresh home environment for the new year. And that goes further than, wiping down bathrooms and kitchens and bedrooms, but go through your belongings. Was there a pair of shoes or a couple of articles of clothing that you just outgrew, couldn't fit anymore, and no longer had a purpose for you? Go through your clothing, develop bags of clothes to give away or to donate. Also look in your phone. Are there apps in storage space that you need to clean up? Go through your social media apps. Are you following accounts that just aren't benefiting you? Start unfollowing, start deleting. Go through your contacts list. Are there people that you need to refresh your memory to check on? And are there people that you no longer keep in contact with for whatever reason? Clean up your contact list, clean up your email. Clean up your mind, clean up your environments. Are you hanging around people or investing time in people that aren't benefiting you, whether they're gossiping or they're toxic? You know your circle, you know your situation. Let's start cleaning up our lives, because I think by cleaning up, we create the platform and the space to start to hold ourselves accountable for the things that we want to achieve in the coming year. And some of us may make it to the next year. Some of us may live a portion of the next year. And some of us may make it back to make it to December 31st, 2021. Let's also try to take the initiative of living in the present. When things aren't going right or we are excited and looking forward to something in the future, we kind of forget to live in the now and we focus on the tomorrow. So let's also, as we're cleaning up our lives, enjoy the now, every second, every minute, every moment. Because one thing COVID has taught us is that you're definitely here today and you're gone tomorrow. And it has shown us to truly cherish those loved ones that we just kept saying, I'll get to. Until COVID didn't really enable us to get to them, or they perished before we could get to them. So I'm wishing you a wonderful, peaceful, prosperous, blessed Gregorian year of 2021. And know that there are going to be challenges, whether due to COVID or just, trials and tribulations that we face in our life. But I hope the resiliency, the perseverance, and the courage that we had to force ourselves to possess in 2020 due to COVID, that we carry that same energy in 2021 and the years to come that we live to be prosperous people. Because COVID may have set us back, but it definitely has gotten us moving forward in our own unique and individual ways. Thank you so much for watching. If you are a listener of my podcast, thank you so much for listening. And if you're wondering, who the heck is Keyona Speaks? Well, I invite you to listen to my podcast. You can find it on anchor.fm, Google Podcasts, Apple or iTunes Podcasts, and even Spotify. Just search on Google, Keyona Speaks, Keyona Speaks, Speaks. Also, check out my blogs. I write a lot about my feelings and things that I'm going through that you possibly can relate to. And that's www.keyanaspeaks.com. If you aren't subscribing to this channel, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. Always feel free to comment, whether it's on my Instagram, which is @KeyonaSpeaks, or in the comment section below. I look forward to growing and connecting with you in the year to come. Have a happy new year, and remember, take time to clean up your life, because you deserve it. Peace, guys.